Sushant Sareen, let's go name by name, and I want our producers to put that entire list of terrorists killed in Pakistan. Sushant Sareen, Maulana Rahimullah Tariq of Jaish-e-Mohammed, killed in Karachi on the 13th of November. Ehsan Khan of Lashkar-e-Taiba, killed in Bajaur in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa on the 9th of November. Shahid Latif of Jaish-e-Mohammed, Sialkot, Punjab. So terrorists are being killed in different provinces of Punjab and not just one location. How do you read that? Is this, like you said, a goodwill gesture by Pakistan? I don't think there can ever be a genuine goodwill gesture from Pakistan, because if there had to be a goodwill gesture, bump off Hafiz Saeed first.
No, look, I wouldn't call it a goodwill gesture. I would say that it's a kind of a confidence building measure that, look, if you want us to start cleaning up the nest of terrorism, we can show you that we are able to do it. I don't see how any Indian intelligence agency will have this kind of a network. If actually we have it, then hats off to these guys, right? They are really something. They are like Mossad and CIA and KGB and everybody
actually
put together.
Mossad failed
which
completely.
Clearly you and I know they are not.
Yep.
Okay.
And CIA failed completely.
And you don't have this kind of a network, this kind of a spread. So something else is happening. Now, but Gaurav, look, here is the thing. The Pakistanis, when this guy Panjwar was killed, the Pakistanis pretended that there was some Sikh activist. It later turned out that it's Panjwar. They were embarrassed. They never admitted that Paramjit Singh Panjwar is living in Lahore.
Yes.
They have never really admitted that this Rode character, terrorist, has also been living in Punjab, in Pakistan.
Yes.
On what basis was he living in Pakistan? Have they actually declared that he was there? So for them to not declare his death was basically to hide, the kind of embarrassment which comes. And I think Mona herself knows that she's being disingenuous when she says that, the law should have taken its course. They should have been prosecuted. Let me tell you a couple of things very, very quickly. Number one, we know the law is an ass in Pakistan. If these guys had actually been prosecuted, they would have sung like a canary and they would have said everything that had to be said. When Sajid Mir's trial happened, he was literally picked out from the grave. He was tried without anybody coming to know about it. Within 20 minutes, his trial had been done. He had been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Whether he was in prison, he's not in prison, we don't even know.
Yes.
From the latest reports of the rumors which are coming out, it is said that he was in prison and he's been poisoned out there. There's no way we know about it. But the fact of the matter is there was no open trial. And simply because they cannot afford an open trial, because then the involvement of the Pakistani state behind these elements, including in the 26/11 attacks, will come out. So they are never going to prosecute these guys. The only way they make a gesture to show to India that they are serious in, reaching out to India. And again, like I'm repeating myself, Gaurav, this is pure speculation.
Yes.
There is no way I know what is happening, but otherwise, things are not adding up. How are these
clearly
people
not
being
adding
bumped
up,
off
and 20
with the
and
regularity
counting by
they are
some
being bumped off?
accounts. Absolutely, Mona Alam, because no one in India is complaining to the best of my knowledge. But be it Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or Karachi or Sialkot or Muzaffarabad in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, clearly Namaloom Afraad in Pakistan have deep penetration across different provinces from KPK to Karachi. How do you read this?
No, because all of us are speculating here. Whatever that's being talked about, this may just be, if you look at two perspectives of this may be a charity gesture, I don't know, extended by Pakistan to India. On one school of thought may think so. And otherwise, if someone has suggested
Beggars doing charity doesn't add up anyways, unless it's for some help from India that Pakistan desperately requires to remain afloat.
I think so, because if it really was the case, I'll repeat myself, it would have been there would have been a very legal procedure to it, and there would have been
charity must begin at home. Kill the terrorists who are killing your people first. Jaish-e-Mohammed's Masood Azhar tried to assassinate Pervez Musharraf. Pervez Musharraf is dictator in Pakistan, could not kill Jaish-e-Mohammed's Masood Azhar.
Across the globe, unknown assailants are common across the globe. I mean, for whoever, if someone is being killed under mysterious circumstances, or if their killers are unknown, if their assassins are unknown, then we tend to term them as unknown men, Namaloom Afraad. I mean, there's nothing skeptical to it. There may be a political analogy to it, but if we talk about in realistic terms, there's nothing skeptical to this term. I mean, how open, and I think one point which was highlighted by Sushant sir was there was no open trial for Sajid Mir and the way he was prosecuted. I mean, how open was Afzal Guru's trial in India?
Oh, very open. All the way from the trial court to Supreme Court to midnight hearings. Oh my God, it can't get any more open than that as far as Afzal Guru is concerned. Of course, contrary to you may believe, those paid Pakistanis who may tell you a different story, but absolutely open in India. Absolutely open in India. But SP Ved, are these killings of active terrorists, recruiters to trainers, to paid launchpad commanders, those who pose clear and present danger to India are being bumped off. Ideally, I would prefer a Hafiz Mohammed Saeed or a Masood Azhar meeting their maker in the 72 or whatever else. But, these terrorists who are being killed, how do you read that, sir? Active terrorists being eliminated?
It is. They are very active terrorists and getting eliminated. See, and some of them very close to the Hafiz Saeed, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Azhar Masood, even our Hizbul Mujahideen chiefs, very close people are getting bumped off. And as Sushant ji said, we would admire if RAW has so much of network in Pakistan. But then, after all, so many incidents, has Pakistan investigation agencies investigated these matters, and have they come to some leads? After all, it's not one odd case, 19 or 20 of them.
Yes.
And so much across Pakistan, in different provinces.
Absolutely.
Even till today, we all know where Dawood Ibrahim is staying,
yes.
but does Pakistan admit it?
Clifton,
So that
Karachi,
is the case.
absolutely. Absolutely.